What's going on, everyone? Talen here, and welcome to another Marvel Future Fight video. Alright, so in this video here, we're going to be getting Kitty Pryde to Tier 3. I actually got really lucky and got the last 3 books that I needed. I'm very surprised on that, because before that, it was taking quite a while. I was getting like 1 book for every, I don't know, 4 to 5 days, and then I got 1 yesterday and 2 today. So yeah, that was really nice. So we get the Tier 3 here. So let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll go ahead and look at the builds and probably change a few things around. But yeah, let's go ahead and advance her. Ooh, very cool. All right. We got the Phantom Strike, is that what it said? Yeah, Phantom Strike. What did her Tier 3 even do? I never read it. All right, so it does bleed on the enemies, ignore dodge by 80%, 8 seconds invincibility, increase damage by 100% for 1 attack. Okay. All right, yes, Red Queen. Perfect. Okay, so now I am going to change her build around. Right now, what do we have? Just crit damage or those ignore defense? One of the two. We have everything. Well, let's go ahead and get everything leveled up. So we have everything leveled up for her skills here. We don't have anything for type enhancement. We have a stage 6 here for overdrive. I'll probably go ahead and fully awaken those. We do not have an artifact on here. I'll throw one of those on. Right now, we just have a regular obelisk on her. It's a guard break, max HP, only 140 proc. And I don't have any bios for her because I think she was a paywall, wasn't she? Because I tried to use the X gene selector, so I think she was a paywall. So we're not going to be able to rank up that uniform. But I will give her like 1 try with just this regular 140 proc on her, but I'm going to be switching her over to Rage because I want to give her the best chance of performing. But I'm still curious to see what she'll do with the regular damage proc, so I'll let you guys see that in the video just briefly, and then we'll go ahead and showcase her with a Rage. So yeah, let me go ahead and throw an artifact on her, fully awaken her, then we'll test her out with this, and then we'll switch over to Rage. So that's going to be the game plan for today. So let's go ahead and get that going. All right, so here we are at Ultron. Being a little optimistic, we're going to try her out at stage 14 to start off with here. We have our own leadership, we have Polaris for the support, and then we have Valkyrie for the support. So go ahead and grab that. And do we have, yeah, we still want some dodge ignore strikers. So let's go ahead and do that there. And yeah, see how she can do. We have the 140 proc on. I went ahead and fully awakened her isolate set, and then we just have a random artifact on there giving her order, which is her instinct ability. So I think what we're going to do is this for the damage proc. Okay, so I got us like half a bar. What if we do this? He left. All right, fantastic. All right, let's get the heal going here. All right, let's see what the tier 3 does. Ooh. That's actually not bad. All right, so I want to... Oh, he's doing this. I want to see what the 5th skill does for damage. It's like half a bar with the 4th skill. And like half a bar with the 5th skill. So both 4 and 5 both hit pretty much the same, it seems like. And yeah, she's not very damage proc friendly, because as you can see, we can't really combine any skills together. You're pretty much just... run away. You're pretty much just stuck doing one skill. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Okay, I mean, it's not bad. Wait, did he optimize? I didn't even see the... How did he optimize? His bar wasn't even close to being full, was it? Is there like a visual glitch or something? But anyway, so that's just a quick look, I guess, at her damage with just a 140 proc on. But again, she's not very damage proc friendly. So I would not say that this is going to be a good showcase of her damage, but if you're curious, that is what a 140 proc looks like. So now let's go ahead and make her look a little more impressive and give her a CTP of Rage. So I'm quite excited to do that. We're going to have to... She's going to be over cap on her crit rate, because for some reason she has a lot of just built-in crit rate. I thought she only got guaranteed crit, not actual crit, so that's interesting. Definitely gonna have to put some dodge urus on her to max out her dodge. Yeah, so just a random order, and then we've got the fully awakened. Go ahead and grab a rage. So we don't need crit rate. What do we have? None of these really have low crit rate. Why can't you have like 30% dodge like these ones? Because I don't need that 30% crit rate. Alright, whatever. We need the dodge. So there we go. So now how much dodge do we need? Okay, not bad. We just need, how far are we over? 21% over for crit rates. Yep. I mean, she gets, what, a little bit there. All right, so I'm going to fill out that dodge. So we're going to get the dodge capped out, and then we're going to try her again against Ultron and see what the damage looks like with Rage on. Rage all set up and ready to go. We do have her maxed on dodge now. We were able to get to the full 75%, so we're not missing anything there. All right, so now let's see what we can do. So we want the accumulation from the 5th skill, so let's go ahead and grab that. Ultron, we can't cancel it there. So now let's go over here. So now we're pretty much just going to keep spamming this rotation here, I think. Interesting. Why are we doing less damage? Okay, there we go. That's more damage. It's probably because he keeps doing that. Stop moving out of my animation range, or my skill range. Okay. Okay, there we go. That's a bit better. Go ahead and pop that. Pop this. No, cancel the animation. You're gonna get hit. Oh, he is optimizing very... We died anyway. Very quickly. I was gonna try to hit him right away, but that did not work. We are doing damage, though, which is good. We weren't going to be able to do enough to clear, so maybe we'll go down to stage 10. Let's see what stage 10 does. Because, yeah, it definitely did not look like we were going to have enough damage to clear. Alright, so let's try this stage out here. See what we can do. Alright, get our accumulation up. Weird, because I feel like I was doing very similar damage with the regular 140 proc compared to the Rage here. Okay, let's grab that. Alright, the tier 3. The tier 3 does hit pretty good, though, so I'm happy with that. No, he went an iframe. I was like, why can't I hit him? No, we need to hit him. There we go. So he is optimizing, which I do not like. There we go. Hit him with that. Hit him with one of these. Pop that tier 3. Okay, so we're definitely looking better now, but is this going to be enough damage? Oh, come on, get out of it. Well, he's going to be optimizing now, because, yeah, he's got one more of these to do. Fantastic. Get a little bit of damage in here. Okay. What's he doing? He's doing that one. What is he? Oh, he's targeting Lockheed. Oh, no. Interesting. I didn't know he targets the summon for that. That could actually be kind of useful. Alright, what's the timeout? Because we're like halfway through. And we have more than half of the time. Okay, so I think she'll be able to do this. So that's looking promising. So I think she'll be able to do stage 10. So let's try her out now against Dark Phoenix and see how she does here. Team here. We're going to go with some dodge ignore strikers like always. She didn't have any built-in dodge ignore, right? She just had guaranteed dodge and guaranteed crit, I think. Yeah, so let's see what she can do here. Alright, let's let you do that. Do your movement skill. Ooh, this might hurt. Actually, not as much as I thought it was going to hurt. Because she is a speed type, so I expected to go down to like 5%, 10% health there, but it looked like we still had like 20%. Yeah, we definitely had like 20% because we somehow survived that hit and we were at like 80% health there. But we do need, yep, there we go, to heal. Go ahead and grab this and then switch. Switch because we're going to die there. All right, what's her damage for comparison? Oh, okay, yeah, Polaris's damage is a lot better. We need the heal. Let's do that, and then we need to grab this. Actually, is it a lot better? No, Kitty's doing some... no, we're gonna die. Yeah, some pretty good damage. They need to fix that, though. That, I think, is a little annoying. It's very frustrating when you use a skill, and your skill is an iframe skill, has a long animation, and then the enemy goes into an iframe, and it doesn't knock you out of your skill. Because I don't have ignore targeting on that, so it's not like I was hitting her. So as soon as I lose targeting like that, I think your skill should cancel. I don't like when your character continues to do this skill, like she was just slashing her cutlass around at thin air, basically. So you look like right here, I'm hitting her now because she came out of the iframe, but when she went into the iframe like that, I should be knocked out of my skill rotation, or out of that skill animation. Because other characters do. It's just, there's only, a handful of characters. Like, she's one of them. One of the others I remember being very frustrating is Dr. Doom can do it a lot. Yeah, so there's just these select few... Oh, that didn't have damage skills. There's just these select few characters where they just cannot cancel their skill animation. And I don't know, it just seems like a bug or something, because why are there... Because they're definitely in the minority, because most characters, their skills will get canceled and you'll be able to move around and be able to actually do something like get out of the way. Whereas characters like that just stand there and do the skill animation cannot. All right, we got to switch here. Yeah, her skill animations are just long enough that she doesn't seem like a very good option against Dark Phoenix. So you can definitely do enough damage, but... Oh, that still hit. I thought we have an iframe there, or invincibility or whatever. When you switch to your character, I didn't think that could be penetrated. So that was a quick look at Dark Phoenix, which again, I definitely think she could clear that stage. I just got to get used to the timing with her skill animation. So now let's go ahead and, oh, no, not there. Let's move on to Dormammu and see what she can do over here at Giant Boss Raid. Oh no, he's combat, so we'll still give it a try. All right, we got the same team here, so let's go ahead and load up. And yeah, of course, he's combat, so not going to get the full scope of her abilities here, but at least we'll get an idea. All right, so let's pop on in. All right, so how much damage does this do? Okay, we did survive that. That's nice. Oh, we're already out of the animation. Yeah, I need to get that timing done, going right in from 5 to 4. Alright, not bad, not bad. The heal is nice, but I want a little bit more for the healing. Okay, so it is a little bit slow. She does have type disadvantage. I'm not sure how much that's playing a factor here, but I feel like she's going to be on the slower side. Because I don't foresee her being able to do this within 3 minutes. But I guess we'll see. So now that we have an idea of what her damage looks like, I'm going to go ahead and cut to the phase change. So we will be back once we hit that point. Okay, we are back in. Yeah, that took a very long time. That was over 4 minutes to get that phase change. It just seemed like all of her damage was on her tier 3. Like, we weren't getting much damage at all with her other skills. It's gonna hurt. No. Ouch. Yeah, it was pretty much all on the tier 3, because what do we got here? The bar is barely moving. She did like 30% of a bar there, maybe. Now pop the tier 3. Yeah, look at that. The tier 3 is good damage. Like if her regular rotation did as much damage as that tier 3, I would be very happy with her performance. But we have to wait for that tier 3 to build up. Maybe I need to start throwing the 1 and 2 in there just to build up the tier 3, even if I'm like canceling them. Because maybe that will help out quite a bit. Yeah, let's see if I start doing that, how much more often we can use the tier 3. Which way is he going? It's going this way. Okay. Alright, so let's do 5. That going with 4. Then if we just do 1 or 2, 1 for getting the tier 3 up and running. Okay, I mean, it's a little bit quicker, but not really enough. Because I need the accumulation from the 5th skill, so I still have to wait for that 5th skill to come back. Yeah, again, I'm very happy with the tier 3 damage. It's just a regular rotation damage I am not happy with. She needs to just be able to combine, like, 2 of the skills or something. Like, I don't know, like, maybe do something on either the 2nd skill or 3rd skill. Or something where she can, combine it with the 5th skill or combine it with the 4th skill. Because she just needs something a little bit more for her damage on her regular rotation, and I think she could be a very solid option. But as it is right now, it's pretty much all in her tier 3, so just waiting for that to build up to get your damage is just not really going to cut it for pretty much any of the harder bosses, because that time, you need to be basically doing DPS the entire time, and at least decent DPS the entire time. So she is a little underwhelming with her damage, I'll give her that. She can be good with survivability if you kind of get the hang of her skill rotation, because as I was pointing out earlier, the fact that you cannot cancel her skills when she's in it, or once the enemy gets even, I don't know, like 6 feet away from you, all of a sudden you just cannot cancel out of this skill and you're kind of stuck in that rotation. That really seems to hurt her ability. Oh wait, she was a tier 3, not her awakening. That's why I can't find her. There she is. So yeah, just a few things like that that I think they should have changed for her, because she just feels a little underwhelming right now, which is very disappointing because I really do like Kitty Pryde. So I wanted her to be, you know, I wanted her to be good. She didn't need to be like, you know, top 10 in the game or anything like that. I just wanted her to be nice and strong. But right now she's a little underwhelming with her damage. I could definitely still have fun with her in, like, you know, lower stages of World Boss Legend and just kind of blitz through it that way. But if I wanted to try medium or difficult stages, she's going to take a little bit more concentration to play. One, with her rotation being, like I said, not cancelable, so you need to make sure that you're always really close to the boss when you're doing your skills. That's pretty much going to be the only way to, you know, keep your survivability up, is just to be right on top of the boss every time you're doing skills. That way you can cancel out or kind of get out of the way a little bit easier instead of being stuck in place or rooted during the skill animation. And she just needs a little bit better damage, because we do have rage on her and she still didn't seem very impressive with her damage. But yeah, that's just going to be my thoughts on her after freshly tier 3ing her. So this was my first attempts using her. Of course, I will use her a little bit more. Let me know in the comments below if you ended up tier 3ing her or not. I'm curious to hear. But that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed, and of course I will catch you in the next one.